it's your girls Malika again. Welcome back to my channel. So for today, I have another first impression slash demo review video for you guys, and it is about this brand new palette. It's the Electric Pop by Kevyn Aucoin. Here's the packaging, in case you guys want to know what's the outside package look like. But if you guys want to find out what my thought on this product, then please keep on watching. Now this palette right here is a Sephora exclusive palette, and it is available on Cyber Monday to VIB Rouge, I believe. And it is retail for $59, and you get 12 sheer metallic shades. And here is the inside. Looks like it is a 12 sheer metallic shade, and I say sheer, quote unquote sheer. You guys we'll see what it looks like in terms of their definition of sheer when I do the swatches. And they are duochrome finish, and yes! We'll go ahead and jump right into the demo part, and then we'll do the finger swatches, and I will tell you guys what my final thought on this palette. So yeah, let's get on it. So for my eyelids, I already have some concealer on that. I use the Colorpop No Filter Concealer, and this just going to be my base for the eyeshadows. And then in terms of transition color, I think I want to go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette and pick one of their matte shades for a blending color. So one of these shade up here. I'm not so sure what color I want to go yet, but let's see. This color right here is like a matte brown color, and I'm just applying that as my crease color for blending purposes. And then I'm applying it with a blending brush from Tarte. And this is their limited edition brush from the Make Believe in Yourself collection, I believe. So since this palette is so colorful, I have a hard time thinking of a look as to what I want to do with this palette. I think we'll go in with this shade right here. And I'm just going to apply that all over my eyelids. Ooh! You see that? That's like almost like foil shadow. Is that what you would call it, foil? Yeah, I think so. This color is so pretty. I don't know where you guys get your makeup news from, but obviously I always follow Trend Mood, so whenever she gets like new products launches, she always posts about it. So when I first saw this palette, I was just like, oh my gosh, this palette looks so pretty. But then I flipped through like the comment section of the post. People were saying that this is so unlike Kevyn Aucoin, because when you think of Kevyn Aucoin, you think of like something like neutral, something very classic neutral palette. Because I don't think I've seen a lot of playful, colorful palettes from them before, so people were saying that. But I mean, for me, I'm always up to trying like fun, colorful palettes, so I was really digging the color like combinations in this palette. And as I packed this color on my eyes right now, there is zero fallout, and I am super impressed. And look how beautiful it is on my eyelids. So pretty. I keep going in with more shadow, but I feel like I have enough on my lids. Alright, so I think that is all for that color. Now I want to go in with this darker, like a plum color, like a brown plum color right here, and put that on my outer V. This appeared to have a little bit like glitter chunk in it, but I have not seen any fallout on this shade yet. I typically never use all shimmer shades, so this is like going to be a first look that I ever do using just shimmer and glitter shades instead of some matte shades in it. And so far, so good. And I'm just really building on the color intensity because I'm not picking up a lot of products on this brush. And I just apply it a little at a time. Okay, I think that is all I want to do with that. And I'm just going to go in with a big fluffy blending brush, kind of blend out the edges. So as I apply this purple shade, I can see a little bit of a fallout, but it wasn't a lot compared to the Huda Beauty palette that I did a review on last week. There was a lot of fallout on that palette, but this is like a very, very minimal, and I think it's just very normal for any palette in general to have this kind of fallout, especially when it's like a glitter or like a shimmery shade, you know. So I'm not sure how the colors coming out in the camera itself because my screen's pretty bright, I can't tell, but the color itself is so pretty. So I think that is all I want to do on the top part, and for the bottom part I'm going to go in with this electric purple color right here and just use that along my lower lash line. Tap out anything. Guys, this purple is everything. Oh, so pretty. To highlight, I think I'm going to be very bold and use the pink shade to highlight the inner tear duct. We're going to do a very fun look today, right? Oh, even this pink shade has like those cool mermaid reflect in it too. Wow. Can you see? I will zoom in closer so you can see, and you definitely will be able to see these color better when I do the swatches, but this is so beautiful. It makes me think of the lipstick color from Too Faced, like the unicorn tears. You know, this has the same effects, like the same color scheme. It's like pinkish, bluish, purple, very unicorn-like, and it is beautiful. Alright, so that is all for the eyeshadow part. I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes using the M Cosmetic Fill Tip eyeliner, and this is just in the color black, and just do a little bit of a wing liner. Alright, so I said I was gonna go just wing out my eyes a little bit, but it's turned out to be a bolder wing, so we're just going to go with it. I feel like every single time I do my eyeliners, it never turns out the same. And I hate it when that happens, but we're just going to go with a little bit of a bolder eyeliner look. So I think I want to go in with the pink color again. That same color that we used to highlight the inner tear duct, and do that under my brow bone, like right around this area, because the color is just too pretty and I look very electric. Oh yes, look at that, guys. I feel like this will be a really fun festival look. Alright, so that is all I want to do with this look. Let me go and apply some mascara, pop on some falsie, finishing the other side and the rest of my face makeup, and I'll be right back to talk a bit more about the palette, and then we'll go ahead and do the finger swatches. Alright, so here's the rest of my makeup, and this is my final look. For the lip color, I'm using the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the color Charm. And as the highlights, for my cheekbone, I use the Master Chrome by Face Studio. This is Maybelline New York in the number 100 Molten Gold. So to be honest, I am so in love with this look. I feel like this is such a fun look for like festival, or if you just want to look glam but playful at the same time. I'm really loving it. And at first I thought I was gonna do just like a very lightly winked cat eye, but it's turned out to be more of a bolder cat eyes, but I don't hate it. I still love it. Let's go straight to the swatches, and then I'll give you my final thought on this palette. This shadows is like straight up foil. It's so beautiful, and it's so soft to the touch. Is like very soft. Okay, so I just messed it up. So this first color called Light, and then this one is Beam, and then this one is Ultraviolet, and then this one is Charge. Seriously, this pigmentation is crazy. I love it. Okay, so let's move on to the next four. I think the only color that's really blend with my skin is this one right here, the Charge. But look at the pigmentation, and so beautiful. So here is the next row. So here we have the Switch. Beautiful. That's the color I use on my entire lids, by the way. And then the next one we have Laser. A beautiful pink. This one doesn't swatch well, and I think it's partly because there's glitter in it. Really reminds me of the Huda Beauty palette. Nah, I'm not a big fan of this color. Alright, so the next one is called Heat. Heat is beautiful. And then this one is Fuse. Ooh, look at that. See that, guys? And that was the one that I used on my outer V. So the second row, the color that really disappointing is this one right here, Laser. Let me go and get another layers of this and layer on the top of that and see if it comes out. So I went into the palette again and picked up the color Laser again to see if it's come out this time. Still not so much. I mean, it's there, you can see it, but in real life it's a little bit chalky for a glitter color compared to these two right here. This is a little bit more chalky. So this is the last row right here. So this first color is called Amp. Beautiful green. And then the second one called Impulse. Ooh, look at that. And then this one called Hardwire. Beautiful purple. This is the one that I use on my lower lash line. And then the last one is Blackout. Wow. Check out these pigmentation, guys. Wow. I'm super impressed with the last four too. I mean, all of these color just so beautifully swatch, except this one right here. Right, so here's the closer look of the color. So here we have Light, Beam, and then we have Ultraviolet, Charge, and then we have Switch and Laser, not doing so well. And then we have Heat, Fuse, Amp, Impulse, Hardwire, and Blackout. These colors are gorgeous and they are reflective and they're like duochrome finish. I'm so in love. Which one is your favorite? I think mine, let's see. These two are so pretty. I love this one. This one is Switch. Switch is my favorite. Alright, so now that you guys have seen the swatches, you see how all of these shadows perform. The only color that doesn't really do well is this one right here, and it's called Laser. And it really reminds me a lot of the Huda Beauty, their glitter shades or their duochrome shadows. And I'm assuming, I mean, I didn't use this particular color in this look, so I don't know if there's going to be a lot of fallout, but it is more of a chunkier texture. It definitely has more grits to it, and it feels like there's a lot more like a thicker or bigger chunk of glitters versus the other shades in this whole palette. Now that being said, I think this probably could work as a like a topper on the top of other eyeshadow, but by itself it will not offer any colors or whatsoever. I mean, it's right here on my fingers right now. Let me swatch it again for you guys. I mean, it's just not showing up on my hand, and it's just really chunky and like chunk of glitters. So that is the only color in this whole palette that I'm not in love with, but the rest of these shadows are like finally melt. They're really foil, and I love how soft they are to the touch compared to the Huda Beauty palette, of course, or any eyeshadow palettes that I own. So for me, I would recommend this palette for those who like fun, playful color and want to do something outside the box. Definitely not an everyday palette for those who like to have like a neutral palette for everyday use, but this will be a fun New Year's Eve palette to have when you go out, you know, go dancing and stuff. Your eyeshadow will be beaming. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this palette if you want to have a fun palette in your collection. So yeah. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. If you like this review, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel of course, and share this video with your friends and family, and follow me on my Instagram at Simply Sylvan. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye! Mwah!